Vocabulary development. Active and passive vocabulary. Content words and function words. Some difficulties in learning English vocabulary. Word building, affixation and compounding. Using a dictionary and a thesaurus. References and suggested readings. After you have read this lesson, you should be able to differentiate between active and passive vocabulary. Distinguish content and function words. S. Homophones. Homographs. Discuss with appropriate examples homonyms, homophones. Homographs are idiomatic expressions. Enumerate the use of suffixes and prefixes. And justify the use of dictionary and thesaurus to expand vocabulary. Introduction. Like bricks, when laid out properly, correctly and with some imagination, can build up simple walls or complex design for buildings and mansions, not to talk of other structures. Similarly, a language user uses different words to construct sentences, both single word sentences or longer ones. But just as bricks alone are not adequate, and they need to be strengthened by use of mortar, concrete mixture, similarly words alone may not be adequate. The appropriacy of the word chosen, the word order in which it is placed, the nuance of the meaning, everything play an important role. In this lesson, we will read how words, oral or written, are gradually learnt and how a learner, over the years, adds to the initial word base. Active and passive vocabulary. Just think for a moment. Can you use all the words the moment you have heard them or have read them once? Do you use all the unfamiliar words, the meanings of which you have guessed while reading or listening, in your speech or writing? Some words you may, some you might not. But you start understanding those words if you hear or read them again and again. Our listening and reading vocabulary is much more than our speaking or writing vocabulary. The words that you can use appropriately when you say or write something form what is known as your active vocabulary, and those that you have an idea of or can guess the meaning of, but cannot use confidently, form a part of your passive vocabulary. Our active vocabulary is more limited, smaller, than our passive vocabulary. As students, we try our best to increase the repertoire of both active and passive vocabulary and gradually try to convert our passive into our active vocabulary. Check your progress. 1. Given below are a few words. Under which category, active or passive, would you put them? Antiseptic, anomaly, forte, herbarium, paroxysm. I. Consult a dictionary to find out the meaning and pronunciation of the words given above, if you do not know them. E. Compare your list with someone in your family or one of your friends. Does the list differ? 2. Look at the following words. Rapport, recede, abdicate, maverick. Would memorizing the meaning and pronunciation of these words help you in using them immediately in your speech? Give at least one reason for your answer. Content words and function words. Read the following sentences. 1. I saw a beautiful bird sitting on a branch of a gulmohar tree. 2. Pari, my 5-year-old granddaughter, wants to wear blue jeans all the time. She cries loudly whenever her parents ask her to put on a frock, however beautiful. Look at the underlined words carefully, once again. Even as isolated discrete words, they carry some meaning. These words, if you observe carefully, are nouns, adjectives, verbs and adverbs. These words are called content words. On the other hand, the words which are not underlined are function words. These words are more frequently used and carry some grammatical meaning. These words, which are also known as structure words, are modal and auxiliary verbs, determiners, prepositions and conjunctions. New learners learn content words first. The list of such words are open, in the sense that new words are added to this list over the years, e.g. think of the word helipad, a smartphone. Did these words exist some 100 years ago? Why were these words added to the list of words that are so commonly used today? Think and write your answer here. On the other hand, function words are a much smaller set, although more frequently used in the word list as a closed one, i.e. no new determiners or prepositions have been added to this list. Check your progress. 2. 1. Which of the following words would you consider of recent origin? Fishing, hand blender, milkshake, cute, clone, iPod, flash mob, Bluetooth, smart card, smiley. 2. Look for the meanings of the words given in question 1. Use a dictionary to decide the part of speech these words belong to. 3. Find out how long these words have been in circulation. Some difficulties in learning English vocabulary. Learners of English as second language may find a few stumbling blocks in mastering this language. In this section we shall look at a few of these difficulties. One word, many meanings, homonyms. Homonyms are words which have the same spelling and pronunciation but different meanings in different contexts. In the following sentences, the word club has different meanings. As a child, you might have gone to a local club in your colony. You might have seen the picture of Bhim with a club in his hand in Mahabharat serial on television, and if you play cards, you have to deal with clubs in the pack. You might suggest to a student to club two paragraphs together to make the writing more compact. A club is an association of people with common interest. First sentence. A club is a heavy stick with a thick end, used as a hand weapon. Bhim with a club in his hand. Clubs is one of the four suits in a conventional pack of playing cards. In the fourth sentence, club means combine. Let us take another example. 1. She went to her room and lay down on the bed. 2. My husband is busy preparing a bed for the pansies. 3. Heat the curry thoroughly and serve it on a bed of rice. You will notice that the word bed has different meanings in the examples given above. You understand the meaning from the context in which the word has been used. E.g., the context of the first sentence is a piece of furniture. In the second sentence the context is the area in a garden so that plants can be grown in it, whereas, a bed of rice, in a recipe would mean a layer of rice. These contexts give the clues about the meaning of the word bed or club. Read the examples given above again and look at the words that give you the clues about the situation. In English, there are many such words where the spelling, written form, and pronunciation, sound, are the same but they have different meanings in different contexts. Check your progress 3. 1. There are many fans in the room. Is the sentence ambiguous in meaning? Give a reason for your answer. 2. What are the different meanings of the word light? Use the word in sentences to bring out the different meanings. Compare your answers with any dictionary. Same sound, different form and meanings, homophones. Look at the following set of words. 1. Great, great. 2. Flower, flower. 3. Break, break. 4. There, there. 5. Stationary, stationery. 6. Bow, bow. What is common in the different set of words? Yes, you have got it right. The pronunciation, sound, of both the words are exactly the same but the written form, spelling, are different. The meaning of the words are also different. Which spelling to use is decided by the context in which the word is used. Such pair of words, with identical sounds but different spelling and different meaning are known as homophones. Homo, same. Phone, sound. Check your progress 4. 1. You must have noticed the warning on many cars, taxis in India, keep distance. Power brake. What is wrong? Why? 2. Give examples of 5 sets of homophones. Same form, different sound and meaning, homographs. Now let us look at a different set of examples. L. The director's secretary took down the minutes. 1b. Even minute details are taken care of by a diligent organizer. 2a. Warriors, in earlier days, fought with bows and arrows. 2b. We bow our head to the martyrs of our freedom movement. What do you notice in the above examples? Write it in a sentence here. Did you notice that the spelling in both the sets of sentences are the same? What about the sound, pronunciation, and meaning? Consult a dictionary if you are not sure. Such pair of words are termed homographs. Homo, same. Graph, writing. In the above examples, did the context of the word help you in deciding the meaning? If yes, then write down the pronunciation and meanings of the words minute in sentences L and 1b and bow in sentences 2a and 2b. Check your progress 5. 1. The words lead, we, and led, n, are homographs as are the words live, we, and live, adj. Explain with suitable example. 2. Give examples of another set of homograph, other than the ones mentioned here. Use them in your sentences to bring out the difference in meaning. Consult a dictionary to check the pronunciation. Idiomatic expressions. Does lend an ear to someone mean the same as to lend someone money? What does from hand to mouth mean? Who in your family is the apple of your eye? Or what is it to have a green thumb? As an experienced user of the language, you know the meaning of such idiomatic expressions, and you are well aware that these frozen expressions mean something which is totally different from the sum total of the individual words. The meaning cannot be derived from individual words and must be learnt as a complete unit of meaning. And this understanding is acquired slowly, gradually and with constant contact with the language. Check your progress 6. 1. Explain the meaning of the underlined idioms. A. I refuse to play second fiddle to my younger sister anymore. I have had enough. B. I am sorry I cannot listen to you now. I am pressed for time. C. I'd better write the information in my notebook. I have a head like a sieve. 2. Substitute the underlined words with the appropriate idiom given in the box. You may have to change the form of the idiom if required. A skeleton in the cupboard. Drop a line. Make short work of. Get the message. A. You needn't look at your watch again. I've understood what you want me to do and I'll go now. B. It is commonly said that every family has a secret or embarrassing fact which no one likes to discuss. C. Don't forget to write to us as soon as you arrive in Delhi. 3. Think of 4 idiomatic expressions in your mother tongue that uses different body parts, e.g. to have a finger in every pie. Find out if there are English equivalent to those expressions in your mother tongue. 2 examples in Hindi are given below. Ungli pe nachana, sa ankon pe bitana. Formal informal expressions, approved, disapproved. Levels of formality and the connotations of some words also pose practical problems for students of a second language. In learning a new language there is a tendency to use the more formal language in normal conversational situations or vice versa, i.e. use a slang or colloquial expression inappropriately. Similarly, the positive or negative connotations of some words might create difficulty for you. We all know how we applaud the firmness, determination or resoluteness, words indicating approval, of people we like, whereas we deplore the stubbornness, obstinacy and pigheadedness, terms indicating disapproval, of those whom we don't like in exactly the same situations. Similarly, the same person can be fat or plump to different persons. It takes a long time for most of us to catch such nuances of the language. Check your progress 7. 1. Write formal, F, informal, I and F, approved or disapproved against the words given below. Consult a dictionary, if necessary. Laudatory, sissy, dirt cheap, soporific. Hyponyms, word categories. Smart aleck, felicitous, dude, clobber. Orange is a fruit and so is an apple, banana or a mango. The word fruit is a superordinate while the name of other fruits given above are the hyponyms. Similarly, learners are familiar with different items in the world around them. Given below are some examples of this category of sense relationship. Superordinate, hyponyms, clothes, shirt, trousers, frock, kurta, trees, neem, banyan, gulmohar, acacia. Different methods of cooking: boil, simmer, bake, roast, deep fry, stir fry, saute. Colors: blue, red, white, crimson, aquamarine, sea green, ochre. Collocation, word partnerships. When two terms are used together frequently, they are said to collocate, e.g. we can use the word color in the following combination. Adjective, bright color, favorite color. Noun, color blind, eye, hair color. Color film, photograph. Color television. Preposition, in color. Source, Collins Cobbled Advanced Illustrated Dictionary. Check your progress 8. 1. Read the words given below in the rectangle. Put them in proper categories. 1 is done for you as an example. In some you have to write the categories in the boxes. Human, dwellings, 1 wigwam, apartment, Canada, mansion, Iceland, mammoth, sofa, Norway, villa, wigwam, dinosaurs, chaise lounge, Denmark, chair, duckbill, platypus, igloo, bungalow, tent, countries. 2. We often use certain words in combination with others. An example is given for you. Use a dictionary if necessary. Make, money, comment, clothes, hair color, hair style. Antonyms, opposites. The term antonym is used to refer to words which have an opposite meaning. But there are pairs of words which contrast in terms of a scale, e.g. hot, cold, tall, short, easy, difficult. These opposites are gradable. For example, if we put hot, cold, water at two ends of a continuum, we get something like this. Scalding hot, boiling hot, warm, lukewarm. Tepid right pointing arrow, quite cold right pointing arrow. Freezing cold. But think of opposites, male, female. Such meanings are non-gradable or mutually exclusive. A boy cannot be a girl or a dead person cannot be alive, living. Irritated may be synonyms but each word differs slightly from the others. As a teacher, you have to pay attention to synonyms if you wish to encourage your students to choose appropriate words in different types of writing. Check your progress 9. 1. Make a word continuum for the pair big, small. Huge, very big right pointing arrow. Right pointing arrow, very small right pointing arrow, tiny. 2. Can words like limp, hobble, stroll, saunter, march, stride, trudge and trek be used as synonyms of walk? Consult a dictionary and give reasons for your answer. 3. How many synonyms are there for the word glamour? Write them here. Word building, affixation and compounding. Affixation. We can build new words in English by adding prefixes and suffixes to the base word. For example, to the word mortal we can use the prefix "im" to make a new word immortal, and we can get the word immortalized by adding the suffix "is". Similarly, the word agree can take the prefix "dis" to make a new word disagree and another word disagreement with the suffix "ment". Use of prefixes like "im", "dis" or "multi" when added to the root word gives it a different meaning. For example, uncommon, unable, inconvenient, injustice, disadvantage, disagree, illegal, illegible, irregular, irrelevant, multi, impossible, impatient, multilingual, multifaceted, forenoon, forewarn. Here are some suffixes: age, baggage, postage, dom, hood, kind kingdom, stardom, ism, heroism, Hinduism, statehood, boyhood. Compounding. Compounds are made up of two or more parts which can also occur independently as words. These separate words are combined to form other new words which are listed separately in the dictionary and have separate meanings. Blackboard, flowerpot, armchair. Check your progress 10. 1. Choose the correct prefix from the prefixes given in brackets to express the kind of meaning indicated for each of the words given below. 1. Contented, mal, dis, negative. Represent, non, mal, means, wrongly. Inform, mal, means, dis, incorrectly. Active, ultra, hyper, extremely. Comfortable, dis, non, negative. 2. Match the words in column A with those in column B to form compounds. A, B, brain, pour, down, draw, felt, case, heart, stare, back, storm, pin. Using a dictionary and a thesaurus. Dictionaries are of help in checking and learning of pronunciation with the correct stress pattern, meaning in contexts, with examples, or grammar of a word, e.g. the part of speech it belongs to, whether transitive or intransitive in case of a verb or whether countable or uncountable in case of a noun. Some dictionaries like the Oxford Advanced Learner's Dictionary, 2002 edition, OALD, gives the origin of the word. For example, Gordian knot, which means a very difficult or impossible task or problem. Then in origin of the word it mentioned, origin, from the legend in which King Gordius tied a very complicated knot and said that whoever untied it would become the ruler of Asia. Alexander the Great cut through the knot with his sword. Moreover, dictionaries like the Cambridge International Dictionary of English, 1995 edition, includes a picture dictionary, e.g. on kitchen, bicycles etc., as does Advanced Oxford or Collins Cobbled. The last dictionary mentioned here also includes word webs or topic-related vocabulary through encyclopedia, like readings combined with related artwork, word partnerships, collocations, and word links, word origin, e.g., geo-earth, geography, geology, geopolitical, or even usage like less and fewer. You also have used the dictionary to decide whether a particular word is formal, informal, and shows approval and disapproval to complete your task set in Check Your Progress 7. While the language of literary criticism of OALD is very informative, the text messaging and emoticons included in Collins Cobbled is very handy in an age of emails and SMSs. In other words, a dictionary is not only a useful reference material but also a treasure house of information to build up the vocabulary of your learners. In higher classes, you will find both the thesaurus and the dictionary extremely beneficial in reading and writing tasks. Check Your Progress 11. 1. Substitute the word nice in the following paragraph. Change sentence construction, if necessary. It was a nice morning. We went out for a nice picnic to a nice park near our house. The food was nice and we played nice games. We enjoyed the nice outing. 2. Make a crossword puzzle of 10 new words that your students have recently learnt. 2b. Ask your students to write clues across and down, using a dictionary if necessary. Let us sum up. Isolated words are difficult to remember. When we learn words and phrases, our memory tries to group words that go together so that one word or phrase reminds us another. We have discussed some of these in different sections of this lesson, e.g. related to the same topic, associated words, e.g. the picture on kitchen. Examples of a more general word, superordinate hyponyms, e.g. furniture, table, chair, etc. Similar in meaning, synonyms, e.g. lazy, indolent. Opposite in meaning, mixed, separate. Vocabulary development. Arranged along a scale, word continuum, e.g. letter, word, phrase, sentence, paragraph, page, chapter, book. Built from the same basic word, affixation, compound words, e.g. type, retype, prefix, child, children, suffix, type plus right, compound words. However, you must have observed that all the techniques discussed in the lesson are applicable to teaching of content words. Secondly, a word is rarely learnt at one go. Hence, the need to review, revise and recycle words at frequent intervals so that the learning is spiral and a new aspect is added gradually over the years. Last but not the least, is the use of the mother tongue in providing a quick word meaning in a classroom. While it is easier to supply a mother tongue equivalent and classroom saves time, the technique should be sparingly used and must never be a practice. A classroom is the only place to listen to and use the second language, and hence optimal use of available time is absolutely necessary. Moreover, vocabulary teaching does not end in school. It continues well into our adult life. It is a lifelong process. Also, our passive vocabulary is much larger than our active vocabulary. Different techniques, separately and in combination, may be effectively used for teaching, expanding and consolidating student vocabulary. Dictionary and thesaurus are very important reference material and students should be taught and encouraged to use the same. Vocabulary games make learning, revising of known words enjoyable. 1. Open-ended and answers will vary. 2. We do not learn those words which we don't use. Also, to use a word one must know the meaning, the pronunciation, the context in which the word can be used, the other words that need to be used with that particular word and also the grammar of the word. 38. Check your progress to 1. Fishing, iPod, Bluetooth, smart card, smiley. 2. Phishing, noun, the practice of trying to trick people into giving secret financial information, computing. B. Hand blender, milkshake, clone, N.V. C. iPod, flash mob, Bluetooth, smart card, smiley, noun. D. Cute, adjective. 3. Do it yourself. Check your progress. 3. 1. The context is not clear. Which fan are we talking about? The ceiling, table or pedestal fans in a room or the ardent admirers, as in the fans of Amir Khan? 2. There was no light in the room. I prefer light color paint on walls. I am very light sleeper. Let us have some light refreshment. Check your progress. 4. 1. The correct word should have been break. The person who has got it written does not know the difference of meaning between break and break. 2. Blue baloo, sea, sail, sail, sun, peace, peace. Check your progress. 5. 1a. Good leaders lead, we, from the front. Use a lead and pencil to draw and sketch. B. We live, we, in the capital city of India. Be careful of live, adjective, wires. A live, adjective, telecast of the final tennis match. 2. Do it yourself. Check your progress. 6. 1. If you play second fiddle to someone, your position is less important although you work together. If you have had enough, you are unhappy with a situation and want it to stop. B. Have no time. C. If you have a head like a sieve you do tend to forget important things. 2. A. Got the message. B. A skeleton in the cupboard. C. Drop a line. 3. Do it yourself. Check your progress. 7. Laudatory, formal, smart aleck, informal, disapproval, dirt cheap, informal, dude, sissy, informal, felicitous, informal, disapproval, soporific, formal, clobber, informal. Check your progress. 8. 1. Superordinate, hyponyms. 1. DW dwellings, human. Villa, wigwam, apartment, mansion, bungalow, igloo, tent. 2. Countries. Canada, Iceland, Norway, Scotland, Denmark. 3. Furniture. 4. Sofa, coffee table, chaise long, chair. Animals extinct. 2. Mammoth, dinosaurs, duck-billed platypus. Make, mess, comment, money, suggestion. Close, contest, election, contact, friend, family, connection, attention. Here color, golden, red, black, white, grey, auburn, salt and pepper, blonde. Here style, long, short, frizzy, permed, straight, shoulder, waist, knee length, curly. Check your progress. 9. 1. Huge, very big, big, quite big, medium sized, quite small, small, tiny. 2. Do it yourself. 3. Do it yourself. Check your progress. 10. 1. I. Contented, mal, this, un, negative, discontented. E. Represent, non, mal, means, wrongly. Misrepresent. E. Inform, mal, means, dis, incorrectly. Misinform. IV. Active, ultra, in, hyper, extremely. Hyperactive. V. Comfortable, un, dis, non, negative. Uncomfortable. 2. Brainstorm, downpour, drawback, heartfelt, staircase. Check your progress. 11. Do it yourself.